Hit that brand on. Are we doing it? Are we live? Are we live? Oh, no, don't end it yet. What up, good people? Y'all this thing. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. Yeah. Bam. What up, good people? Welcome to another episode of the Strategically Reckless Podcast. We are back up in this thing once again. I am glad you guys are joining me. Yeah. I want to start off by wishing everybody a happy new year. And I want to also thank everybody while I'm sitting here thinking about it. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, whether they tuned in via Facebook Live, Instagram, whether they're listening via iHeartRadio, Spotify, Amazon Podcasts, or wherever it is that you listen to your podcast. Thank you for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Now let me go ahead and get this thing on out the way. Listen, we are strategically reckless today. We are strategically reckless at all times. And listen, when I tell you, I ain't playing with these folks no more. Sick of it. And so, with that being said, what's up, Mike? How you living, brother? Good to hear from you, my man. Hey, man, Mike, one of the greatest dance teachers alive. He helped us get ready. He helped us get ready for our first dance. Had to hit him with the dip. That was about 7 years ago. But we appreciate you, sir. Hope everything is going well for you and your family. Much blessings to you. But look, good people, when I tell you, today we're going to do since last week, as always, we're going to talk about the new year and what's going to look like for a whole lot of people moving forward. We also going to talk about some of my highlights from 2022. We're going to talk about people, and we might get to some more stuff before the end of the show. It's gonna be one of those shows. I'm not gonna keep y'all on because what I do know is that it's a lot of games going on today, and it's a couple of them that I want to get to. So I'm not gonna keep you long. But while I got you here, I thank you so much for joining me. Blam. Turn that off so I could be professional. No, but look, listen. Let me tell you. I want to tell y'all what's up, Bakes. I want to tell y'all. First of all, Happy New Year. Hope everybody had a safe New Year. You know the weird thing about New Year is like it's dope to go out. Super dope to go out. It's scary as hell once everything is over with. Like to be out after everything is done. Andrea, what's happening? After everything is done, that is terrifying getting home. You just assume that everybody that's out after midnight has had a good time on the way to midnight. What up, Pops? And why you assuming that? It's like, them folks out, the police out, other people that have fun just like you, that's trying to get home, are out. They out trying to get home. Some of them wasted, some of them not. But yo, when I tell you, it makes me nervous every time. Every time. 100% of the times. And so, man, come on, fam. Anyway, yeah, that makes me nervous. But I hope everybody made it home safe. Hope ain't nobody get pulled over by the police while they was out. And you know what? Where I live, people have an abundance of firecrackers. I have no idea why they have so many firecrackers, but what I will say is if you were popping off fireworks, what's up, Tinky? If you was popping off fireworks, I live in Atlanta. If you popping off fireworks to celebrate the ball dropping in Los Angeles, I called the police on your ass. I did that. Oh yeah, I did that. I called the police. The hell y'all love popping fire? Listen, 12 o'clock? If you still popping them up to 12:30, 1 o'clock, people still making their way home. But after 2, after 1, hey, I'm on the John Witherspoon side of the game. Calling the police is what's taking place out here. I don't like nothing about it. It is not even strategically reckless. It is very reckless for you to be popping fireworks past a certain time. Like, you got to have some kind of tact when it comes down to popping off fireworks. That ain't something you're just doing in your house. Like, you can have the music going loud. Happy New Year, Tinky. You got the music going loud in your house. But it should be a cutoff. It should be a cutoff where it's okay. Where it is okay for me to get my snitch on. For me to get my gun on and everybody else in the YSL, I should be okay. It should be okay to snitch. It's fashionable now. This is what we doing in these streets. We are snitching. I'm snitching. Stop. Why are y'all still buying fireworks? They buy fireworks all year round where I stay. All year round. It gets to my nerves. But listen, let me tell you this. This is crazy, yo. So I hadn't really played basketball in a while. I took the boy to practice over these last couple of days, been getting up shots. Now here's the crazy thing. I got my first compliment of the new year. It was crazy. So I'm in there getting up shots. And now, as an old guy, as y'all can see, I got a lot of grades right up here in the front, some on the sides. Got a little belly that I'm getting ready to work off. Got a little belly I'm about to work off. But I was making some shots. Yak up. Yak up. It was another dad there. Now, before I go on, does it make me a hypocrite that I was the first few practices I went to, I never took a shot. I never did anything. But I made fun of this guy. There was another dad out there who had his ball and he was out there. Shit, this my microphone makes this sound a whole lot better. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, he's out there. Oh. What up? What? Oh, I can get him. Shots fired. I get you. I love all y'all. And so today, today I'm in there. The kids are practicing on one end. I was down. I was like, if I'm gonna be here, let me go ahead and get up some shots. I'm not gonna be in the way. Ain't a whole lot of people there. I can just work on my game. Not that I'm have any plans on playing anytime soon. I can get them shots up. Pow, pow. Another dad came in there with his basketball. Not the same one I was talking about, but it was another one that kind of fell into that category. Listen, Yeah. All I do is win, no matter what. Hey. That's what I do. I do, but oh, I ain't say it like that. I was like, that's all I got left is being able to shoot. I can't do nothing else. I can shoot though. I play somebody in a game of horse all day. All day. I beat people off of free throws all day. In 2023, it felt good because I was out there playing basketball. I didn't really hoop no more like that, but what I do know, so I can walk to now, cold. You make about 7 out of 10 from behind the 3-point line. 7 out of 10 on the regular day. 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. I can do it. 7 out of 10. Just get me on the net. Wow. What's up, good people? How y'all doing? Thank you for joining. I don't even know how to say that name. Oh, to quote. I don't even know. And that like in a dictionary. Old tequila. What up, tequila? Put that, just sound that out in the dictionary. But look, man, you know what's crazy? The boy finally had a really good practice. Like he was coming down, he was gunning that thing. This was on Wednesday. He was gunning that thing. The only problem was he looked over at me at every shot. Every shot, he looked over at me. He saw I had my phone out and I was recording. And he looking at the camera. He looking at the phone. Come on, man. Cold-blooded. He looking at the phone. And I'm like, listen, don't look at me. Pay attention to what you're doing. Stop watching me. Go ahead and pay attention to what you're doing. Like, I'm cool. Like, I saw you. I know when to look. You ain't gotta watch me watching you. Like, I get that you need that. He wants that confirmation that he did something good. But at the same time, like, bro, don't look over at me. Cause I'm not the one that can put you in or take you out the game. You gotta pay attention to your coach. Dude is always looking over at me. Always looking over at me. I'm like, come on, man. Come on, man. Like, stop. But yeah, that was, man, my little basketball story, and got my little compliment in early in the new year. It made me feel good. I was like, shoot, y'all gonna make me lose about 23 pounds and get back out there. I ain't gonna get back out there, but I'm about to lose about 23 pounds. I'm about to be, y'all see it. Anyway, what everybody do for, I know what Pops did. Tinky, what you do for New Year's? Yeah, you get out in them streets. Like, you know what? I'm proud of myself. I'm trying to remember if I took a nap or not on New Year's Eve in order to survive all up to. Trying to think if I took a nap, because the veterans, the New Year's veterans, they got to take naps. Once you get over like 35 or 36, you try to take a nap in the middle of the day so you can survive. Because those people that got jobs and kids and stuff where they got to get up, you looking at the clock at 10:45 and you're like, damn. They ain't playing. Ain't none of the little countdown shows. They ain't playing nothing, no music that we like. Nobody that I know. Like they had Duran on, and I'm looking like I wouldn't recognize them. I could walk right past them at the mall. If they were in the mall, I would walk right past Duran. I was like, who is these old white dudes with this Hispanic name? It might be Hispanic. The only Duran I know is a boxer. And we just looking at these white dudes with this Spanish name, Duran. Roberto Duran is the boxer that I knew of, but we didn't know them. There was no need to want to stay up watch them and watch all these random interviews, and they showing all these people in which this year you could tell it wasn't cold nowhere. It wasn't cold nowhere for New Year's. It wasn't that typical New Year's Eve where you saw those people standing out in Times Square when it was, 13 below. They out there shivering like hell. Now these folks is out there with no shirts on. What up? Stayed out them streets. Hey, them streets ain't where you need to be. Not on New Year's. It's too many people. It's too many people doing irresponsible things on New Year's Eve. It's almost like Halloween. Like Halloween is not for adults, but it's a lot of adults out here dressed in irresponsible ways. So they out here. But I had a good time, man. I put some lobster tails on the grill for my wife and her friends. We had some lobster tails. We had crab legs. We had lamb chops. We had some asparagus. Bruschetta bread things. The lady made a charcuterie board with some crackers and cheese and cookies and stuff on there. And so, man, it was good eating. It was really good eating. It's really good eating. Y'all got to get on y'all. Them charcuterie boards come in handy when you just need something to just nibble on. You need something to nibble on. They come through one of them charcuterie boards. You got to make sure you just eat just enough. Eat just enough so you don't be full for the crab legs and the lobster tails. I didn't even want the kids that had no lobster tails. But y'all big. Y'all don't on the lobster tail side. Would y'all rather have lobster or crab legs? Lobsters or crab legs? Need to figure that out. I don't know why. I don't know why every time I hear somebody say they want crab legs, it sounds like it's gonna sound so bad. I'm not gonna describe what it sounds like. I'll just do the voice. Whenever somebody say whenever they say they want some crab legs, they sound like, I want some crab legs. I want crab legs. It's real. You remember when people got real, like they thought that they was really killing the game when they started drinking wine, and it was the gosh dang it, it's not Zinfandel. What's the wine that's it's a white wine that's kind of sweet, and if I wasn't trying to think about it, I would. Let me see. What? That's the voice I hear. I'm a Moscato and some crab legs. I feel like crab legs is the meal. That's the meal. Like if you a single dude and you're trying to seal the deal, you can seal the deal with crab legs. Unfortunately, if you're dealing in that demographic, crab legs is seal the deal. But yeah, it was good eating. It's good eating. We had some the Delta airline cookies. There was a chef that made the crust out of the Delta airline cookie, and then he put some of those on the top. Now I'm not a real fan of the ones on the top. Cha-ching. That's what I'm talking about. Lobster tails for the win. But man, the cheesecake was good. They had this lemon glaze cake. It's 9 inches tall, 8 inches at minimum. It's a huge cake. It was delicious. It was delicious. I was like, "Ooh, this is a going three. Taper it down for a couple months. About to get back down to my little plan size Virgo Princess 913. What's happening? Get down to that plan size once again. But yeah, that's man. You know what? I'm excited. I'm excited. And let me before I want to talk about some of my favorite moments from 2022 real quick because I feel like it went by so fast, and I don't know if I'm the only one that feels like this or has those moments when you start thinking about some of the stuff that you did, and the stuff that you did was done in January, and it doesn't seem like it was that long ago. Like we got stuck in the Blue Ridge Mountains for a couple days, and we went up there for Martin Luther King's birthday. Went up to the mountains just to hang out. Took the kids up there. And then it snowed at the top of the mountain. It snowed like hell at the top. Couldn't get back down though. So we had to stay. We had to stay for a extra 2 days, which happy that the Airbnb did not charge us for that. But like dude was real understanding. He was like, yo, I don't have nobody else booked behind y'all. If they were, they wouldn't be able to get up there anyway. So y'all can stay. We won't charge you. Just make sure that y'all clean up. Clean up behind yourselves. Good. Ain't no extra fees. Boom. That was a good moment. You get a chance to see a whole lot of stuff. I had never been up there, and it had been a while since I'd been in a place where there weren't a whole lot of black people. Not up at Blue Ridge. No. You get out of Atlanta and Georgia in general, outside of a couple pockets, is Whitesville, USA. A lot of whites. And going to the grocery store, these folks was looking. I had my mask on. They was raw dogging. Like this was still the time where you had to, it was highly advised that you wore a mask back in last January. Them folks was in there raw dogging. They were raw dogging the hell out that oxygen. Like they was looking at me. I'm looking at them like, oh, y'all don't get COVID up here, huh? Y'all don't get the Rona up here, huh? Okay, all right, cool. Also, 2022. I had somebody get mad at me because I created a Black History special for some shirts. It was a 2-for-1, a 2-for-1 special. You got it's the Black History for me and Black Women Are Dope, period. You got both of those shirts. And I had some old white dude jump on there and he had a problem. He had a problem with those shirts. Ray Anderson? Yeah, he had a problem with those shirts. So funny. Like it was funny to me because why does that bother you so much? That you had to message me. He messaged me with his displeasure in regards to that special because it was geared towards Black people. He did not like that at all. And for me, I'm like, good. I'm glad that this bothered you. I didn't do it intentionally, but I'm glad that it bothered you, sir. This makes me happy that in 2022, I can still bother you with a little sense of pride. This was a small amount. It wasn't even aimed towards you. Like I didn't send that directly to you. You just happened to see it. But I'm glad it made you send me that message. You felt it. What up, Agony? What up, DJ? Shout out to DJ Agony, Dope Enterprises. When your next show, brother? Let me go ahead and put that out there. Saw you had Laris on. I'm going ahead and say this real quick, just because if I said to him that talking dude. What's up, Laris? Laris is the talkingest person I know. Anyway, yeah, man, he hit me with that racism. And I was just like, wow. Shout out to you being bothered. I like it. Also, 2022, let me know that, man, there's so much stuff that can be done. There's so much stuff that I can do. I fixed my lawnmower. My wife thought I'd call me cheap, but I'm like, if I can do it, I ain't paying nobody to do nothing. If I can do it. I ain't been to a barber since 03. I was thinking about pledging, but I needed some money to cut. So I figured I spent a whole lot of money cutting hair. And I started making money cutting hair. Ain't been back to the barbershop. Dude messed up and asked me who lined up my goatee. This was back when I was just goateeing that thing. And I was like, I do. He was like, oh, well, if you can do that, you can hair. What? Oh, say less, fam. Say less. Listen. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I'll be off in about 30, man. I'm gonna pop in there and check y'all out. But yeah, man, that's like I never been back. I never went back to the barbershop. And then, like I said, started making money cutting hair in college, made some money cutting hair in South Korea, saved money cutting these kids' hair. Because these boys that we done had here, their hair grow. You cut their hair on Tuesday. They need a new haircut on Friday. Not gonna be by Friday, these boys need a whole new haircut. Which, yeah, not gonna be able to do that one. Not gonna be able to do that one at all. I'd be so amazed at how fast their hair grows.
Hold on, bro. How?
It should go so fast. Y'all got like chill. That's how fast y'all joints grow. Also, when I was working as a real estate agent, one of my most fondest moments of being a real estate agent is going into a house that, I'm going to preview it for one of my clients. I go into the house and it's a truck parked outside. Nobody's supposed to be there. Truck parked outside. I got the strap on me. I got the strap because I knew where I was going. I pull up, see the truck. I go get the key, open the door, announce myself. Boom, boom, boom. This is Jason with the real estate agency I was working with. Anybody home? Nobody says anything, but I hear this TV blaring from upstairs. Blaring like loud. I got the strap. I'm pieced up. I'm with the hand ready now because I don't know what's gonna come. And I'm like, so I announced myself again, but now hand on the piece, it's ready. It's still in the holster, but it's what's up, baby? You pop on in this thing. I thought you would be asleep. I was ready. This dude comes from around the corner. He's like, hey, I'm just up here working. What? You You almost got your ass shot, boy. So he came downstairs, showed me some of the stuff that he was working on. Didn't look like he was working on a damn thing. It was just a whole lot of stuff taken apart. I go upstairs to take some more pictures for my client. This Negro laying on the floor in one of the bedrooms with his industrial speaker plugged up to connected to his phone, watching a movie, eating a rib dinner. Boy, if you don't get your, you know what? You don't get your stereotypical ass up. Come on, fam. Come on, man. Are you out here with a rib dinner laying on the floor while I'm trying to? I took a picture of him with him. I took a picture of him in this house. What up, Miss Foxy Coxy? That's hilarious. Took a picture of him in the preview picture to send to my client, like, yeah, so you probably ain't gonna want this house because it's a dude up here eating a rib dinner in the bedroom. He's supposed to be fixing stuff, but he ain't fixing a damn thing. He ain't fixing nothing. Also, you know what? Let me just go ahead and fast forward. Let me go ahead. Hard work pay. What's up, Ma? Went to the Dominican Republic for the first time, and I've heard all kind of wonderful things about the Dominican Republic. We went for our anniversary. Had a really, really good time. Saw some stuff that, we went to a all-inclusive. Now, my wife and I, we pretty big cruisers. Let me ask y'all, do you enjoy cruising more, or do you enjoy all-inclusive resorts more? I've been trying to figure that out, like cruising or all-inclusives, because they both had a positives. Like, yeah, all-inclusives don't have to pay for drinks. You in your spot. If you're in one of those places, now you can see a whole lot of things. If it's a whole lot of stuff to do, then yeah, I get it. But I don't think, like, all inclusive you can't do for more than a week, and sometimes you got about 3 days. And then, like, the first all inclusive we went to was last year. We all inclusive at one spot and then went to another resort for the second half of it, which was cool. It was a different vibe. One of them had kids and the other one didn't. One of them was just a regular room. The other one, like, we stayed at Royalton. I think we stayed at Royalton. But all inclusive. My brother say all inclusive for him. I get it. Like, this one in Dominican, the food wasn't good enough. We had one good meal, and that was for me at the Mexican restaurant. The Lobster House, not that delicious. That little drink that they tried to give us, that little Mama Juana, they said was the Dominican Viagra. Hey, it was disgusting. It was disgusting at the bar. I don't know what they did to it. Making it in a batch, for everyday consumption. When on the bottle it say it need to sit for a while. Listen, I was down there with that Mama Juana and it was disgusting, but I was like, well, I'm on vacation. Let me see if it's going to work. And my only question was, I did not want to be out here and I did not want to be out here I had to ask him, like, listen, am I going to be out here with a pitch tent for no reason? If I have 3 of these Mama Juanas, am I going to have an erection lasting longer than 4 hours? Like, how many of these am I supposed to have so that I could just make this happen? Because I would assume with the regular Viagra, you take one pill I'm not to that point yet where I need assistance on making this happen. But, if I want to, if I want to have my wife, she in the chat room. I hope she embarrassed. That'd be dope. But yeah, like, man, I'm talking about. Hey, enjoy. Thank you for tuning in. But yeah, we was out there. We had a real good time. We met some real cool people too. That's the crazy thing. Like going out and meeting people from different parts of the world. And I don't have a problem with intruding on people's conversations. And it was something like, I think a few shows ago I talked about my cousin Dusty, who was the king of, hey, I'm going to be your friend. You're going to like it. You're going to want me to be your friend once I start talking to you. And then we just going to hang out. And that's kind of what happened, a couple of those nights. Well, one night where we met this young couple and it was so weird. Like when I told y'all about the night that my wife and I became like the relationship couple. Like we was like the what's that black judge show? It come on in the middle of the day. My mom's gonna be watching it in her room. Come on in the middle of the day. It's a dude judge and his wife, and they trying cases, and I almost felt like that was us. Is it the Cutlers? Might be the Cutlers. We was out there talking to those people, and we was having a good time, and dude was all drunk and talking loud and leaning all on you. And drunk people, they get real close to you. They want to talk to you right here, like, bro, oh, you don't even know basketball, man. I think I love her though. I was like, man, my wife and I, we a cool couple, but I feel like, these people, they like to hang with me because I'm dope. Super dope. I actually got invited to a wedding. We got invited to a wedding just off of hanging with some people one night. How you get invited to a wedding outside of just being dope? We might go. Yeah, I'm gonna send y'all some invites to their wedding because that's just how I get down. It's gonna be a strategically reckless party. We all showing up. Just bring a gift. They'll be all right. They will be all right. I promise. They will be all right. But yeah. In some of these last moments of 2022, it's just random stuff that why is it a secret for my total? Like at the drive-through, I've noticed that my total has been a secret. I order my food and I welcome to Checkers. I'm gonna check your order. Yeah, I get a Buford, no onions. Let me get that big Buford meal, no onions. Make that a large. And can I get a cherry Coke to drink? That's a thick Buford meal, no onions, a large, and a cherry Coke. Pull forward. Y'all not gonna tell me how much money to bring up here? Because if that little number thing, if that little counter thing on the inside means something, you would think that you would want me to have my money ready. I pull it up to the first or second window. They pull forward. They give me some amount, and I'm looking. I don't necessarily remember. You pull up, and all right, you might order. They had the regular price in there for $2 extra, but if you paying $8.29, you make it a large for an extra $2. It's $10.29. There should be no way that you pull up to the next window and they talking about $14.85. Where that come from? What? Who they doing? Why they having a random conversation with each other? What is going on here? Anyway, but yes, it's so crazy to me because it's like I don't know why it's a secret. Tell me what my total is so I can have my money ready. Unless they done got lazy because so many people pay with cards. I don't like that. I also don't understand why are people trying to repurpose hot dogs? I don't understand that. Like this dude made a glizzy straw. This dude made a glizzy straw and he was drinking out the glizzy straw in public. Like, what's up, Miss Flawless? Like this dude, this is in 2022, he was at a baseball game, took his straw, stuck it down the hot dog, stuck it down the glizzy, sucked the meat out the straw, and then this fool went and put the hot dog, in his beer and drank from the glizzy. Like he had a glizzy straw. Like he drank from the hot dog. I was like, first of all, that is do not do that. Also, I ordered that double dog. She ordered a double glizzy. I was too outdone. I was done. Like she ordered two glizzies, one hot dog bun. You cannot have. You can't eat two hot dogs on one bun. That is that is stupid. That is stupid. That's a horrible. That's a bad idea. Yeah. If you have one of those hot dogs got to go on some white bread. You can't put both of them hot dogs on one bun. That is, first of all, that is gluttonous and it's stupid. Let's not ever. We need to take double dogs off of all menus. And it's not even like the hot dogs you get at Sonic or them German joints. I don't even know what they called, but they got the extra long hot dogs in German joints and at Sonic. When you decide to put two hot dogs on a single bun, come on in. Y'all get on my nerves. This is stupid. I also feel like what? See, my wife, I go in the house. I'm probably the only person in the house outside of these new babies that we got that don't need medicine in that way. Like I just don't really take medicine like that, but don't really have a need for it. But when I go to the pharmacy and pick up their pills, and sometimes my wife takes stuff for lupus, but it make other stuff hurt, and I'm like, why do you? Why don't they have medicine that don't have whack ass side effects? Like I don't want my medicine to make me need other medicine. Like this is stupid. Like we need one medicine that's not gonna cause you to have X, Y, and Z on the side effect game. And so I was having a conversation with my wife, and we were talking about I was legit trying to figure out, baby, what side effect are you not willing to put up with? Like it has to be like it gotta be a cutoff point on the medicine and the side effect. Because here's one of the things. So I brought up Viagra earlier today. For those dudes that have ED, You take Viagra. Not be able to see. I gotta make sure I can hit it. Gotta make sure I can hit it. So I'm ready to risk it all. I don't care what you say. But these side effects, they be like the back of your leg gonna itch. You might have diarrhea. One of your ears gonna fall off. Your hair. You're gonna have bad joints. But you won't have wax in your ear for about 2 weeks until you got to take it again, and then the back of your leg go itching, and you're gonna infect it. And my last why of 2022, I've seen what it is. I don't understand why people still say shit that they know. Like, listen, I say shit because they just look at me like, oh, that's Jay. He crazy. Jay crazy. He cool. He can say he funny. Ha ha. And that's fine. That's fine for me. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. But if I was, I'm being transparent. If I had a situation, I was commentating a basketball game, a football game, or any kind of sporting event where I am out in front of the masses in a different way than I am now, there would be a high level attack and be saying some of the things that I would still want to say. Like, dog can say the things that he says because he has earned the right. He has earned that ability based on who he has always been. And so it has a lot to say about the authenticity of a person, that if you've been who you're going to be and you haven't changed, people will allow you to do that. They will allow you to be that. Just based on your authenticity, that your character. Like, they know where it come from. People allow me to talk freely because they understand where it comes from. They know it's not from a malicious place. But if I got to come at somebody from that place, usually deserve it. Yeah, they was deserving. They earned it because it takes me a lot to go there. It takes a lot for me to go there, and I typically don't. But these people that get on TV and, like Tim Hardaway, yeah, he made a mistake because he was sitting up there talking to Chris Mullin and Mitch Richmond as if he was at home with them watching the basketball game, and he made a comment about, oh, such and such is raping him all up and down the court. Well, we all know that he was hacking. He was doing some extreme hacking. Tim Hardaway used raping. Not quite the word that I would use, but okay. I knew what he was talking about. He had to apologize. 2022 is the year of the apology. Kyrie had to apologize. There's a whole bunch of apologies happening. There was a guy, his name is Gary Hahn, over this last week. Gary Hahn he's a commentator for the North Carolina State University Wolfpack, their football team. And during the coverage of the Sun Bowl, they have an El Paso. Bowl season is here and about to be over with. But when they were going to commercial, Gary Hahn is closing out. He's closing out his partner. He was saying, "All right, we are down here in the Sun Bowl, amongst all the illegal aliens down in El Paso, with UCLA leading 14 to North Carolina State 6." Fam. You just had to throw that in there. You just had to throw that in there. Fam. Come on, man. You can't do that. You can't do that at all. Like, this is stupid. This is stupid that you had to slide that in there, knowing that everybody is listening to everything that you say with the greatest of hearing aids and microscopes so that they can read your lips and listen to what you're saying at the same time. This is ridiculous. This is not the time to be out here getting your ass handed to you because you out here talking reckless. That's dumb. That's dumb. You got to be strategically reckless. Listen, speaking of reckless, Atlanta Pipes. Y'all know we had that big freeze. I mean, it's hard to even tell now because it's damn. It was 60 degrees over these last couple of days, so January ain't January and like it normally does. I don't understand this. This is stupid. We outside with no coats on in January. But last week though, when it was 9 degrees, and I feel like every 14th pipe in Atlanta had burst, and it was water all over the place. Yo, they got them. Whoever installed the pipes anywhere in Atlanta, they bought them pipes from Burlington Goat Factory. Them pipes was shitty, all of them. Every last one of them was trash. Like, I couldn't believe all the places, the mall, all these high-end apartment buildings, all these other places had burst pipes and water all over the place. High-end restaurants. Them pipes were the equivalent of U.S. Polo Assassins. Shame on whoever did that. And while I'm talking about shame on whoever did that, I am so glad that 2023 is here. And it's one of those things that we did not need. I did not need the calendar to turn to feel like I feel right now. But what I want to say, what I want to leave y'all with today is the new year, new me, and all this other stuff. Let's new year, better you. To get better. Don't even worry about hitting them up and making this post on social media about how you deleting all these people. You ain't got to do that. If these people, if you got friends that you don't feel like they're good friends to you, or the friendship is one, it probably is. If you feel like the friendship is one sided, it probably is. I would almost will be one sided. Our business owners, listen, you got, you're you're gonna have people to support your business. The unfortunate part is, as a black business owner that deals with, you know, my people, they they try you in a different way that they would ever try Nike, Amazon, Walmart, or anywhere like that. Even the cheapest stores, the beauty supply store, they're not gonna like that. But the good thing about it is, it got, you want to treat every customer like they are that person. But if they're not respecting your business, they're not respecting the work that you put into making your business your business. And these are somebody that you consider your people. Hey man, you don't. Long as you did your part, you don't owe them shit. And when you know that, you can cut the deck and keep it moving. Cut the deck and keep it moving. Sometimes you got to take a loss to get that win. Allowed to vent to you. Sometimes, sometimes with, and you can like them, you can love these people. These are people you grew up with. These are people you shared stuff with. Sometimes they just can't go with you to the next level. Sometimes they the ones that's keeping you from making it to that next level. Because you spend time, energy, mental thought processes, and they always say like, "Hey, if you circle." Tell the kid, listen, if I'm the best one, I'm playing with everybody else. I go work out by myself. That's a better figure out how they got there. And so, listen, man, hey, I'm I'm about to kick everything up into high gear, man. I appreciate everybody for rocking with me. I want to wish everybody a happy new year. Yo, I said I wasn't gonna be on here the whole time, but just had some stuff on my heart, on my mind. I had to get off. Let's leave double glizzies in 2022. Let's leave glizzy straws in 2022. Somebody did you wrong, and then you know that they're gonna play the victim if you bring it up. You go ahead and tally it up. Is it worth it? And if it ain't, yeah, yeah, you go ahead and cut that short. Cut that short. Cut that short. It ain't gonna be worth it. Trust me. You just say what you got to say. If you gotta say something, say what you got to say, man. Goodbye. But look, hey, good people, thank you again. I had to get that off my chest. Like I said, man, y'all my therapy, so I had to get this off every week. But I appreciate you. We gonna get this new year start off right. We gonna get this new year going. I wish nothing but prosperity and great things to happen for you guys and your families and everything like that. Yo, let's grow together. And until next week, good people, y'all stay safe in these streets. Yeah.